Start.
ये अपना एनएससी में डालेंगे ना प्रोको।
Okay, start. Happy evening. My name is Satyam. I am completed my diploma in electrical and electronics in Kalwa Polytechnic. I am originally from Palakkad, Kerala state. I have working as chargeman in Indi Kalwa, and I have completed my 18 years service. My father name is Kashyapa. He is carpenter. My mother name is Ambujan, housewife. I am happily married and I have 3 siblings. My sister is settled in Trivandrum, Kerala, and my brother working as a civil supervisor in abroad, and another brother is an interior designer working in native place. I am happily married. My spouse name is Remya. She is housewife. She completed her BSc nursing. Presently, she is not working. I am blessed with one child, girl child. My daughter name is Harini. She is studying in 5th standard, St. Michael's School, Convent School in Karwa. My hobby is reading books and cycling.
Good.
And making some small videos and video editing.
Wow.
That's all. And
My aim in life is to.
my short-term goal is to run full marathon. I am already completed my half marathon, and I am trying to.
Half marathon is 10 kilometers.
21 kilometers.
Half marathon is 21.
21. Full marathon 42 kilometers.
You have already run 21 kilometers.
My half marathon complete.
And what is your speed?
Speed is 7.15.
Oh, great. Very good.
And my long-term goal is make my own company related to naval.
Wow.
Facility.
Linda, clap for him.
I strongly believe to continuous learning and self-improvement, and also I will try to learn more technical study regarding to our job related. And thank you for everyone.
Next, I would like to call. You should say next. I would like to call whoever is not.
Next,
completed.
I would like to call Revati madam.
Okay. जिनका हो गया उन्हें छोड़ दीजिए. Who is not completed? In the last, if you have time, others also will do it. जिसका नहीं हुआ है, सर का नहीं हुआ. सर आपका नाम?
Guru sir.
गुरु सर. Mahesh onto the dial. वो immediately बोलिए. Next, I would like to call.
Next, I would like to call
Mahesh onto the dais.
Mahesh on to the dais.
So Mahesh sir will go and he will say thank you sir for inviting me onto the dais and happy morning everybody, like that, or he can greet first. Happy afternoon everybody. Thank you. Sir का नाम क्या है sir? Satyam. So you like to say thank you Satyam sir for inviting me onto the dais. Your self introduction was really mind blowing. Especially you wanted to start your own firm. I wish you all the best. ऐसा बोल के करना है. शुरू कीजिए. जय हिंद.
Thank you, sir. Satyam sir, invite me
Onto the dais. So somebody record.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Happy afternoon. अभी आपको फिर से करना है सर. Okay, ready, steady, go. Happiness आना है perfectly. ठीक है. Okay.
Happy afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
My name is Mahesh Lakshman Bhoki. I have completed my ITI NCT in Panvel ITI. I am originally from Maharashtra. I have been working at Naval Dockyard Karwar for the past 18 years as a chargeman. My father's name is Lakshman Ramba Bhopi. He is a farmer. My mother name is Urmila Lakshman Bhopi. She is a housewife. I am happy married. My spouse
Happily married.
happily married. My spouse name is Priyanka Mahesh Bhopi. She is also housewife. I am blessed with two children. My elder daughter name is Nirjala Mahesh Gopi. She is studying in 10th. My younger son name is Neil Mahesh Gopi. He is studying in 7th. My hobby is playing sports or
What kind of sports?
cricket, chess.
Very good. आपका short term goal और long term goal?
Short term goal.
हिंदी में.
India के 12 Jyotirling.
Oh, आपको goal. Okay. I want to complete the darshan of 12 Jyotirlings.
Yes.
Long term goal?
All Indians ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जितने टेम्पल देख सकता हूँ.
सर वो हो जाएगा. वो मैं एम की बात कर रहा हूँ. एम की बात कर रहा हूँ. आप क्या हासिल करना चाहते हो? वो हो जाएगा. अगर आप कल टिकट बुक करेंगे तो हो जाएगा. लेकिन sometimes we say भगवान बुलाना चाहिए तभी हो सकता है. Anyway, we wish you all the best. लेकिन आपके कंपनी में आपको you will have to reach there.
वो तो
Day and day.
सब होता रहेगा.
Good. ठीक है. Everything. Next, I would like to call anybody else who is missing. सर रुकिए. Next को बुलाइए. किसका? आपका नहीं हुआ है. सर का.
वाहिद.
आपका नाम पूछिए. By this time आपको नाम याद रखना चाहिए था. क्या है?
I am calling Wise sir.
हाँ, Wise sir. सर पूरा नाम?
वाहिद अहमद.
Wahid sir onto the dais.
सर परमिशन सर.
हाँ sir, please.
थैंक यू ओके सर.
अगर हैप्पीनेस भूल जाएंगे तो फिर से कराएंगे. Okay.
मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ.
नहीं, इंग्लिश में. अगर कहीं गड़बड़ होगा तो वी विल हेल्प यू आउट. ट्राई कीजिए. हैप्पी इवनिंग.
हैप्पी इवनिंग.
Thanks for
Thanks for Gopi sir for inviting me here.
Hmm.
Okay. So my name is Wahid Ahmad Sheikh. I have completed my technical qualification is diploma mechanical engineering. Karan Shetty Polytechnic, Sirsi in Karnataka.
Oh, you're from Karnataka. Great.
Okay. I have been working for the past 18 years with first I selected in skilled and I am promoted further and now I am as a
Working as
a chairman
Since
supervisor.
how many years?
Since 4 years.
Very good.
My father's name is Nashiruddin Sheikh.
He's a
Now
farmer.
he is a forest
No,
guard.
whatever. He's a forest.
Guard.
Oh, very good. Very
In
good.
government.
He was the government servant. Yeah.
He is no more. Okay. My mother name is Nashira Sheikh. She is our housewife.
Oh, sorry.
She is now suffering from fits.
Okay. No, negative we will not say. Only
Oh,
positive.
okay. I am happily married.
Married.
My spouse name is Nisha Tanjum Sheikh. She is a housewife.
Housewife.
I am
Blessed.
blessed with two children.
Hmm.
My eldest son name is Muhammad Rehan and my daughter's name is Arsha Sheikh.
Hmm.
She is Muhammad Rehan. My son is working in.
He's already working.
No. So, studying in Himalaya School, 8th standard, and my daughter is studying in Himalaya School, Ankola,
Okay,
is
yeah.
6th standard.
Okay, sir.
My hobbies is
Reading books.
reading books and table tennis.
Oh, you are a table tennis.
I am
Okay.
interested in table tennis and also I am interested in cricket.
Wow. Good.
Okay.
He has done one table, sir. Best form list.
Okay.
I made a table tennis for table.
Okay.
One
It
table.
was,
Game play
हाँ,
करने
हाँ,
वाला.
जो लकड़ी है ना सर,
Hmm.
फेंके गए थे।
Plywood.
जैसे फेंके गए थे, वो उठा के बाद में उसने खुद रेडी किया।
तो रेडी करके
Very good.
टेबल बना दिया, उसके ऊपर हम लोग फिर खेलते थे. क्या हुआ था सर, एक ही टेबल था, उस टेबल में हम लोग को बार सभी आदमी एक बार नहीं खेल
हमारे पास टेबल नहीं था सर।
टेबल है ना, तो हम लोग
So अभी आपका वर्क प्लेस में ही हो रखा है,
हाँ,
so that whenever you have free time,
हाँ,
you will play so it.
अभी थोड़ा टाइमिंग का इश्यूज है, तो हम लोग ज्यादा नहीं खेल पा रहे हैं। तो पहले हम लोग स्टार्टिंग में थे उस पे
अभी
पहले खेलते थे।
अभी चार्जिंग में गिरी सर।
हाँ,
अभी
responsibilities
बढ़
ज्यादा
गया
है.
है।
Aim in life.
हाँ, मेरा ये है कि मैं एक अच्छा इंसान बनूं पहले तो।
सर वो ऑलरेडी आप
क्योंकि मैं मेरा क्या है, मैं सब लोगों के साथ मिलता जुलता नहीं हूँ, कहीं पार्टी में नहीं जाता हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे भी एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि घर पे जाने के बाद मेरे मदर को देखना है, कुछ चीज़
वो
को देखना है।
मैं आपका बदलाव जो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं वो ठीक है,
हाँ।
मैं आपका एम की बात कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ। तो मेरा एक एम है कि मैं एक अच्छे पोस्ट में रहूं, क्योंकि मैं अभी चार्जमैन हूँ।
हाईएस्ट अच्छा
हाँ,
पोस्ट में है.
मैं चार्जमैन में हूँ, और मैं इसके ऊपर फोरमैन बनूं, टीए बनूं, और वहाँ से मैं रिटायरमेंट हो। लेकिन मेरा ये साथ में ये है कि मैं अभी
अच्छा इंसान भी
हाँ
बने.
अच्छा इंसान बनूं, तो ये मेरा ये एम है।
थैंक यू. उतना ही हो गया.
Okay.
थैंक यू.
Thank you.
Okay. Now the rest we will do because we have a lot to complete, and then we will see. Now we will look at the key elements of good communication. What are the key elements? आप लोग डैश पे आए, when you stood, the confidence of coming here and then standing and performing, it had to happen. It happened because somebody started there. So somewhere when an initiative happens, automatically a process भी हो जाएगा. Otherwise nobody thought मैं इधर आऊँगा और इतना अच्छा बात भी कर पाऊँगा. Like sir ने बोला मैं हिंदी में ही शुरू करता हूँ. Sir will be surprised that उसने English में सब कुछ complete कर दिया. So there is a possibility. And when we talk about communication styles and communication influences, we will be speaking. There are three styles of communication. एक तो passive communication है, जैसे कि spiritual leaders जो बात करते हैं, और एक है assertive communication, a little on an higher surface. One more is aggressive communication. जब सुभाष चंद्र बोस बात करेगा तो it will be aggressive. And most of the time Swami Vivekananda used to be assertive and aggressive also. As a last speaker on the dais when he was called on the spiritual World Spiritual Forum, he goes there and he says, "My beloved sisters and brothers of America." It's not a passive voice. It is an assertive which an influence of aggressive. And then when it was delivered, there were vibes in the entire atmosphere. See, during those days, videos were not there. But there were actually mic systems so powerful and the wires were laid and the mic was connected to the entire ambience. There was a restroom ambience, there was a eatery ambience, there was a place for them for parking ambience. In all these places, the speakers were connected, and the moment they heard this, the entire audience were mesmerized and they had to come back. People who were leaving, they came back and they waited for him to complete, and they felt they had never heard a speech something as ferocious. Why I'm saying? Because it was very powerful and as assertive and as passive as the message itself was. It was a combination of passive, assertive, and aggressive communication. Very important. And when we talk about communication style, using your body language, using your eye contact, and how you can influence. What are the communication influencer? Most of the time, आपको लगेगा words make a lot of difference. We will see what really impresses, what really does not. Then you have heard non-verbal and verbal communication. Verbal communication means words what we use. Non-verbal means your body language, your action. All these plays more important than verbal communication. We will look into that. Formal and informal communication. When I talk to a formal group, how my communication should be. When I'm speaking to an informal, how it should be. Extempore and prepared. Most of the time you cannot be prepared. Right now, within 5 minutes, you made up your mind and the self-introduction came. This is called as extempore, where there is no preparation. How I have come, it is with preparation, because I have prepared for this topic and I have come. So it becomes extempore and prepared. And when we talk about communication, intrapersonal communication, interpersonal communication, when I am delivering the speech, I will have to communicate with all my team members. My hand also should be speaking the same. My voice modulation also should be giving the same direction. And even my eye contact also should be in the same direction. So like that, the entire parts of my body, everything put together, if it is focused in one direction, then it will have a powerful, perfect receiving from the audience. I'm looking at somebody, I'm speaking to somebody, my voice is not so audible, my body language is not matching. If I'm showing a big kumlukai, I'm making like this, it sounds good. Big kumlukai, small apple. How does it look? It confuses the audience. So all this is very important. We call that as intrapersonal. Interpersonal is when I'm talking to people, what kind of things I'll have to remember. So when we talk about communication, what is one to one? एक आदमी को बात करने में what are all the rules and regulations? One is speaking to many, one is speaking to too many, one is speaking on a public domain, one is speaking on a larger digital public domain, like making videos and then sharing. You should be 100% sure the words what you use. Otherwise, releasing it online can be offensive also. वो थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है. So usually for college going students, we always say good academic and technical skills will definitely get you to the interview. For all of you, to whatever position you are, good academic and good technical skills that you have shown consistently has brought you to this position. But from this position, if you want to become a director, then communication skill plays a very important role. And most of you उस communication को handle करने में आप लोग हिचकिचा रहे हो, इसीलिए आपको वो position में जाने में you yourself are stopping. आप खुद अपने आप को ब्रेक डाल रहे हो ये बोल के मेरा कम्युनिकेशन में डायरेक्टर का रोल कहां मिलेगा. डायरेक्टर में ऐसा क्या गुण है? Even a diploma ITI person can become a director if he has rest of the things. I have seen people who have got into such jobs and they have done engineering through the distance education. There are a lot of universities which offers. अगर आपका टारगेट फिक्स हो जाएगा तो सॉल्यूशंस खुद ब खुद निकल जाएगा. If at all they say engineering is a must, who told you can't do engineering online? It is possible. Now there is an option. Think over. अगर आपको सॉल्यूशन चाहिए मिल जाता है. अगर आपको सॉल्यूशन नहीं चाहिए, that means you are thinking from the womb of I'm not interested, so excuses will be born. How can you expect the director is BTech? मैं भी BTech कर लूंगा. डायरेक्टर का इंजीनियरिंग अच्छा है, मैं भी इंजीनियरिंग कर लूंगा. What is possible I'll do. रजनी सर बोलता है आमिर खान गोरा है इसीलिए वो स्टार बन गया, लेकिन रजनीकांत गोरा नहीं बन सकता. It won't be possible. Let me try and change what can be changed. Let me not focus on what cannot be changed and still I can hit that bullseye. अगर आपका इच्छा और आपका चाहत और आपका कन्विक्शन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है तो the universe ऐसा अनहोनी करके दिखाएगा. It will deliver what you have asked for it to deliver. That is the job of the universe. Holding on to the dream will be your job. So whenever we talk about lot of things, we speak about communication, but we will not emphasize on that. I'll go for a few important slides which is important. Today people ask for video CVs. Why they ask for video CVs? Because a typed CV will not speak on the personality of a person. But a video CV will definitely speak on the personality of a person. So it becomes very relevant that you learn proper body language, you learn proper eye contact, you learn how to smile. You cannot have a constipated look and say, I want this job. That won't come. You should have that happy, energetic look. People should say, वो बंदा जो उधर हंस रहा है ना उसे बुलाओ. वो बंदा जो रो रहा है उसे बुलाओ. We will say, no, जो रो रहा है उसे छोड़ दो यार. जो हंस रहा है उसे लेकर आओ. वो इंटरेस्टेड रहेगा उसे ले लेंगे. So that is the energy that you will have to carry. So they are looking for video resume. This is a video resume what you prepare. You will have to create one video resume telling that my goal is to work like this. Let me strive day in day out to achieve that goal. God, I am already writing affirmation. Thank you for making me the director of this particular company. You should write. Fulfilling is his responsibility. You have got nothing to lose. Carry on with the dream with so much of conviction and affection. Slowly things will start falling in its place. But when you don't carry that, God cannot help those who are not ready to help themselves. What is helping yourself? At least make a choice. मुझे ये करना है. And then release it to Him. Rest He will take care. Doing miracle is not your job. It is His job to do miracle. But holding on to the dream is your job. That housewife, not housewife, that teacher who came in an exchange program, she held on to this dream. I want to start so many hospitals so that no place in the world there will be a place where these poor people will not be treated. I will have my hospitals in all such places. She held it on. I will not only chase the Britishers out of South Africa, I will also chase them out of India. He held on to it. Years passed, 2 decades passed, 10 years, 10 years. बहुत बाल था उसके ऊपर. When he made this commitment, he became ballless, but he did not give up on the dream. He held on to the dream and it worked. That is your job. So it plays a very important role. When we talk about few things, what is that I wanted to say? We will look at few very important things. Whenever you are talking onto the audience, whenever you get an opportunity to talk, let it be a casual or a formal talk. In office, people will be watching. People will be observing. It is very important. Every time something comes out of your mouth, it has to be a very valuable words. So prepare yourself. Whenever I am talking, who is your audience? To whom am I talking? Know the needs of your audience, because different audience, different messages should go, different vocabulary words will have to be used, different stories can be used. Okay, next, what is the message you want to say? Stick to that message. You cannot go out without delivering the main message of the entire meeting, main message of the entire group discussion. That is very, very important. What you want to say, what is the purpose, and how to know how to formulate ideas. Very important. How and what is your style? Your style, your attitude, your verbal text languages, your non-verbal, the languaging what you use, all this plays a very important role. This is what we say key elements of good communication. And how are you saying your style, and how is it reaching the audience? Proper voice modulation is there, or you using a prop, or you giving them some handout, or you creating a questionnaire just to make the class more attentive at the end of the class, or you giving them a test, or you keeping the class interactive. All this plays a very important role. You cannot run away from it. As I told you, yes, in communication there are 3 types. You should learn how to communicate both passively, assertively, aggressively. If you don't learn aggressive communication, people will take you for granted. ऑटो वाला आएगा, वो आपको टोकेगा, वो अग्रेसिवली आपसे पूछने लगेगा, आपने क्या किया, मेरा ऑटो देखो, ऑटो देखो. सर, एक्सक्यूज मी सर, इट वाज योर मिस्टेक सर. ऐसे बोलने से वो लिसन करता. गो इनटू एग्रेसिव. हुज मिस्टेक इट इज. डरेगा, आवाज ऊंचा जाएगा तो डरेगा. सर, एक्सक्यूज मी, एक्सक्यूज मी, एक्सक्यूज मी उधर काम कैसे करता है, उसने टोका है. समटाइम क्या करते हो ना आपके लाइफ में, कोई आपको टोकेगा, आप सॉरी बोल के निकलोगे. ये आपका पर्सनालिटी है. बंद करो ये पर्सनालिटी. हम जा रहे, किसी का पैर नीचे आ गया, सो आप उसे बोलना चाहिए, ये क्या है. डोंट गेट इनटू quarrel. But instead what we do, we are so buddhist, we will say sorry and we will go, मुझे सॉरी बोलना था, उसे सॉरी बोलना था, टोका है वो, and your life will go on. Why? You are not used to aggressive. Learn aggressive communication, because aggressive communication makes you hyper. It increases your blood pressure. But learn to become aggressive without actually creating aggressiveness in you. That is called as communication. Sometimes raise the voice, it is important. But you should not be the first person. अगर वो एक चाटा मारेगा तो मैं जरूर उसे मारूंगा. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं दूसरा गाल उसे दिखाऊंगा. नहीं, वो गांधी जी के जमाने में था. और एक कहानी है. It so happened, one person used to say, मैं इतना अहिंसावादी हूँ, इतना ग्रेट फॉलोअर ऑफ गांधी हूँ, मैं गांधी तत्व रोज फॉलो करता हूँ. Few boys who were Gen Z boys, they wanted to test him. So one day what happens is the same like that. One such time when he is giving a discourse, he says, मैं गांधी जी का फॉलोअर हूँ, जो गांधी जी बोलता है मैं सिंसियरली फॉलो करता हूँ. गांधी जी का तत्व एक, अगर कोई भी आपको एक चाटा मारेगा तो आप दूसरा गाल दिखाओ, उसी को बोलता है अहिंसा. Then एक आदमी, ये वो लड़का, क्योंकि उसे बहुत डर था, फुल पी के आ गया, क्योंकि पीने से क्या होता है, डर निकल जाता है. सो आके एक जोर से चापड़ मारा. He did not actually feel surprised. He knew एक दिन ये आने वाला था. Then उसने और एक गाल दिखाया, उसने और एक चाटा मारा. As soon as the next चाटा came, उसने विजल निकाला, विजल डाला. 10 बाउंसर कहां से आ गए मालूम नहीं, आगे उन्हें इतना मारा, वो जोर से बोले, लेगा ये अहिंसावादी नहीं है, ये अहिंसावादी नहीं है, ये हिंसा है, हिंसा है। उसने इमीडिएटली बोला, किसने बोला ये हिंसा है, ये अहिंसा है? गांधी जी ने क्या बोला था? अगर कोई इंसान मुझे मारेगा तो और एक गाल दिखाओ, वो इंसान मारने से रुकेगा। अगर उस टाइम पे भी मारेगा तो गांधी जी ने नहीं बताया है क्या करना है, वो हम पे छोड़ दिया है। अगर दूसरा गाल को भी लगता है तो हमें ऐसा मारना है, वो इंसान ही नहीं है, वो जानवर है। जानवर को जानवरी की तरह ट्रीट करना चाहिए, इंसान को इंसान की तरह ही ट्रीट करना चाहिए। That is how communication is. You will have to learn that. Passive, assertive, aggressive, learn this. And don't try with your wife. With your wife, this is always nice. With your boss, this works. It is always nice. Sometimes with your colleague also, I say this is angel husband. Angel husband, you know, it is always beautiful. What exactly influences? हम always ये बोलते हैं, क्या influence करता है audience को? आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग ही गलत है। मैं ये बोलूँ, मैं नेक्स्ट वीक इसी टाइम पे आता हूँ, सबको एक एक टॉपिक दिया, उस टॉपिक पे आपको प्रिपेयर करके आना है। One of the odd topic that is going on now is India won so many medals in one of the games that is happening and we are so proud. अभी तक ऐसा हुआ ही नहीं था। Now I have asked you to speak. आप क्या करोगे? जाओगे, आप पूरा वर्ड्स को ढूंढोगे 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 ढूंढोगे। नेक्स्ट डे आई विल आस्क यू, क्या कर रहे हो? सर मैं प्रिपेयर हो रहा हूँ सर। क्या? पॉइंट्स लिख रहा हूँ सर। ओके, और एक दिन हो गया, क्या कर रहे हो? सर मैं पॉइंट्स लिख रहा हूँ सर। फ्राइडे कॉल करता हूँ, पॉइंट्स लिख रहा हूँ सर। सैटरडे सेमिनार है, सब पॉइंट्स अभी मेरा खत्म हो गया। कब? सैटरडे मॉर्निंग खत्म हुआ सर। देन क्या किया? सैटरडे मॉर्निंग आधा घंटा मैंने प्रिपेयर कर लिया, मैं आया। क्या करोगे? इट विल बी अ फ्लॉप। ऑडियंस का इन्फ्लुएंस वर्ड से नहीं होता है, वर्ड सिर्फ 7% है। मैं जो बोलूंगा वो ज्यादा इंप्रेस नहीं करता है। मैं कैसे बोलूंगा, क्या स्टोरी बताऊंगा, मेरा बॉडी लैंग्वेज क्या है, मेरा वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन क्या है, that will actually have 38 plus 55% influence. When I say 38 paralinguistic, the way in which something is said, the accent, the tone, the voice modulation, this is what impresses the listener. 55% is body language. What body language I am using? What is the glow in my face I am using? Am I actually talking with lot of energy? Am I passionate about whatever I am doing? All this makes all the difference, and this too is most important. And most of the time our focus is only on the 7%. And most of you give up speaking because you always think this 7% is important, this 7% is important, this 7% is important. It is not at all like that. Very important one more would be, see, whenever we talk about any kind of a communication, what exactly influences the audience? When I speak on that, few more slides, very. See, what is the audience analysis? First day, most of the speakers, when they came onto the dais, what was your preliminary analysis? आप लोगों ने preliminary क्या सोचा था? कोई भी आने दो, एक मैम आने दो, एक सर आने दो। सर का एज क्या रहना चाहिए? सर को एक ही बीवी रहेगा, दो बीवी नहीं रह सकता। So something is going on in your mind. उनका background क्या रहेगा? What kind of background he comes from? उसका attitude तो ठीक है, लेकिन कुछ बोल सकता है मालूम नहीं पड़ता है। So you will have a lot of evaluation. बाल है लेकिन उतना ज्यादा नहीं है, एज भी हमारे जैसे ही है। All this evaluation, appearance, context, उतना fair भी नहीं है, उतना ugly भी नहीं है, presentable है। All these analysis will happen, and you are only worried about these analysis. That's the reason most of you won't come here. Again, I'm telling you, this is only preliminary analysis. Wife का, this is only preliminary analysis. Age, background, attitude, appearance, context. Husband ka, this is preliminary analysis. Life will not run on preliminary analysis. Life runs and the speech runs on what analysis happens during the presentation. Aapka wife, beautiful wife, comes with a dish and she throws at you, eat it. What you will feel, is this beauty? Let there be ugly looking wife, she comes and says, please have this. That is what. So in the speech, what is my facial expression? What is my face talking? Not the color of my face. What is my facial expression? What is the smile I am giving? Is your wife happy handing over the coffee? That means you are in a happy married life. If she is pushing the lota, that means you will have to think twice. Either one gold chain is missing which you have committed and you have not given, or one visit to one of the foreign trip is missing, you will have to do it. So everywhere, relationship expects some commitment of giving and taking. You cannot always be giving, that is also dangerous. You cannot be always taking from the relationship, that is also dangerous. It is not called as a joint account. Joint account, perfect joint account किसे बोलते हैं? When both of them are ready to deposit, lot of love, lot of love, lot of love, lot of love, lot of care, lot of care, lot of care, lot of affection. Then we say perfect account है. एक आदमी डाल रहा है, ये एक वाइफ ले रहे, वैसे ये क्या अकाउंट है? अकाउंट वो होता है जो इक्वल डिपॉजिट दोनों करे. हो सकता है समटाइम्स बैड डेज आर हियर, उस टाइम में इसका डिपॉजिट ज्यादा आएगा, एक टाइम इसका बैड डेज आएगा तो इसका डिपॉजिट ज्यादा रहेगा. अल्टीमेटली लाइफ में अप्स एंड डाउन्स रहता है, बट इट हैज टू बी एन इक्वल गिविंग एंड इक्वल कलेक्टिंग. दैट इज हाउ लाइफ हैज टू बी, दैट्स हाउ रिलेशनशिप इज गोइंग टू बी. You should also learn that and start working. So later on, how I move, the blankness what I show, the sound what I do, by asking question. Would you like to have dosa or puri? I'm giving an option. Today wives don't give option. They only give you the dish. You should have it. So that is preliminary analysis. But from engagement to the marriage to 6 months, they will ask. 3 times they will ask, 4 times they will ask. Afterwards, it's not possible. We should also understand. Afterwards, it's not possible. Responsibilities will be getting removed from you, and there will be another place where the same responsibility has to be done on kids, on their future, on well-being of the entire family, on the house, on the money that has to be generated. So we should understand. There will be a deprivation. You should understand. That's what life is. That's what positive is. So this would be one important slide. And one more important slide would be, all of us do not come out and speak. Why? Because all of us are afraid of public speaking. One of the biggest problem is when somebody asks, how many of you are afraid of public speaking? All of us will raise our hand. Are you afraid of public speaking? Yes, all of us are afraid. It is all of us. I'm saying all of us, even people outside also. All the great speakers, irrespective of how many times he has come onto the dais, there is always a fear of public speaking. Is fear good or bad? Fear is good. Fear is an indication that you are getting into an uncomfort zone. So without fear, there is no gain. There has to be a pain and fear, only then the gain will come. So know this, everybody fears public speaking, and anybody and everybody, whenever they come onto the dais, they cannot be comfortable. They will always feel a little uncomfortable. When you consistently keep experiencing that little uncomfortable, that means whenever you keep experiencing that I fear, slowly after some time, fear is like a capacitor. It cannot hold the charge for a long time. It slowly comes down, but you will have to give time. आपको डायस में आना है, you will have to give time. Slowly the capacitor will start coming down. You will have to live it for some time, and slowly it will come down, and live it for some time. At one point of time, from fear it comes to fearless, thoda sa kam, and from fearless thoda sa kam se fearlessness. It will go to no fear. For that you will have to give time. So how do I handle fear of public speaking? The biggest challenge of life was to overcome fear of public speaking. All of us have that problem. So public speaking is, we have already told, we will not go into the definition. So when I say public speaking, why do we fear? Most of the time we fear because of one of two of all of these conditions. One is you may be judged by the people as though you are not a good speaker. You may feel like a fool. You might make a mistake. You might lose your way. You might be extremely humiliated. They won't get what you are trying to say. They won't like you. But when you get on, you may go blank sometimes. You may speak sometimes stupidly. You may forget a lot of things while you are speaking. Your languaging may not be right. Yes, there can be 101 flaws that can happen onto the dais. Because of all that, there is always a fear. How do we overcome any kind of a fear? If you want to overcome any kind of a fear, face the fear. Without facing the fear, you cannot. Come on the dais, experience the fear. Ultimately, what will the fear do? Ultimately, what he is going to do? It may create a throat dryness. Okay. It may create butterflies in the stomach. Okay. It may make me go blank. Let it be. But I will not leave this place. So, first is experience fear. Don't tell मुझे डर नहीं लग रहा है, वो झूठ हो जाता है. बोलो मुझे डर तो लग रहा है. उधर से गोली निकलेगा, डर तो है. What is courageous? With that डर, I am going to go there and stand with my weapon because I am guarding my country. That is my responsibility. I will stand there. That is called as courage. Go there and stand and acknowledge you are actually having that fear. That is the first part. If you give a little time, you will get into the next part. You start exploring the fear. क्या हो रहा है? वो एक बार सोच के देखो. कुछ नहीं हो रहा रहेगा. It is only your mind's logical thinking. Sore throat, dry है. It is not dry. Even if it is dry, the entire system knows how to manage it. You need not worry. अगर butterfly भी अंदर जाएगा, if chicken goes, you can digest it. Can't you digest butterflies, pa? You can digest butterflies, small things. Chicken इतना बड़ा है. So you know things can get handled by itself. आप सोचो ही मत, चिंता भी मत करो. Be in that flow. Experience fear, explore fear. And when you start exploring fear, आपको fear नहीं लगेगा. You will start enjoying the fear and you will start focusing on the classes. And slowly miracles will happen. That is what you will have to do. Experience fear, explore fear, enjoy fear. When you face the fear, it diminishes. When you don't face the fear, it becomes monstrous. There still are a lot of fears in your life. If you have stopped learning cycling, you would have stopped learning any kind of driving. If you have stopped getting into water, you would never know swimming till date. Why? Because you always feared and you stayed away from it. If you stay away, it will not help you. You should jump. You should get it. That is what we say. Face the fear and automatically the fear goes. That's the reason we made you to come on the dais and then speak so that you don't have such problems. So, other things are the same. Whenever you are talking, focus on the topic, be optimistic. All this is very, very important. One more, body language. Whenever you come onto the dais, the way you stand, it has to be in a pyramidal structure. Separate your legs a little, not too much, too wide. Hold your hands like this, so the tip of each other fingers is going to touch. And slowly your hands also will start moving. You are comfortable because you had to hold the mobile like this. Otherwise, most of the time you would put your hands into the pocket. So what we say, your posture of showing confidence and standing in a pyramidal structure is important. This is not right if you are like this. So separate your legs. Pyramid. Pyramid is considered as a most stable structure. A boat is built in a pyramidal structure so that it should flow. When the water is gone and the boat sinks, it becomes a pyramid. Otherwise, there may be an inside part, but there the stable surface is pyramid. If you go to the desert, it is entirely the pyramid. So stand there, your facial expression, show that smile, enjoy yourself, then audience also will enjoy. If you become serious, audience also will become serious. Sometimes you should be serious. Sometimes I express a lot of seriousness. Immediately I will come back to the humor. So I should be able to change the emotions here and there. Eye contact. You should look into the eyes of the audience. Very, very important. That plays a very important role in actually giving an effective speech. Look into the audience. Sometimes looking at the audience makes you uncomfortable. Audience will not know. Don't look at the face. Look at this position of the face, on the head. So you will not be actually trying to catch their signals and get distracted. So for that reason, be careful. Eye contact is important. When you are too nervous, look directly above their head. If you are not nervous, look into their eyes and then speak. It works. Look for signals from the audience, whether they are getting it, they are not getting it. And look at the signals and try to take the journey of your speech according to how audience is accepting. And keep head up. Don't talk to the floor like this. Keep head up. Look into the eyes and then speak. Most of the time when few will come on the self-introduction, they will look down, they will look up because they don't want distraction. That also should not happen. Few of them close their eyes and then speak. That is also biggest way of avoiding yourself. You should not do that. Use your head, hands and arms to help and emphasize, which becomes very, very important. And the most important is, today when we say communication, people want different kinds of experience when they communicate. You like to watch a 2D movie or a 3D movie? Why do we like a 3D movie? We like 3D movies because we know that three-dimensional movie will give us an input from all the three sensory organs. You can smell also. When you sit for a what you call as a five-dimensional movie experience, when you go to Wonderla or when you go to an amusement park, they try to feed in all five sensory organs. They will feed in smell by releasing a smell. They will feed in seeing, which is automatically happening. They will also feed in hearing, which is automatically there in every 2D movie. Seeing and hearing is other. They make you touch also. If they take you through the clouds, they make clouds appear. If they take you through what you called as air bubbles will be released in the entire theater so that you can feel that air bubbles. That is what makes you feel real. So that touch, when I'm speaking to the audience should be able to feel the touch what I want them to feel. Audience should be able to taste what I want them to taste. Audience should be able to hear what I want them to hear. Audience should be able to smell what I want them to smell. If these things are done religiously, then automatically my communication would have gone effectively. With this last story, what I mean by five-dimensional communication I'll complete, and then we may go for question answers. Otherwise, in other for 5-10 minutes, we will wind up. I'll keep the story short. My ultimate goal is I want all of you to feel that you are able to smell, you are able to see, you are able to taste, you are able to hear, and you are able to touch, and that story will remain with you at least for the next 10 days, so that next 10 days you will not do what I don't want you to do. The story goes something like this. Jamun is not good. Please don't eat. Will you listen to me? No. You will go and you will pick one jamun and you will eat and go. Why? Because you want to eat. Don't smoke. It is bad for health. उसने बोल दिया ना मैं जाके जबरदस्ती उसने रिमाइंड किया मुझे स्मोकिंग मैं भूल गया था स्मोक करना उसने बोल दिया ना आज स्मोक करके ही जाएंगे that is how the mentality is my communication should hit you very hard so that you will stop eating jamun from today how this is the story I'll try to make it within 5 minutes I know it is 3:52 guys I still remember those days when I and my cousin sister we were born and brought up together. Why? Because she stayed in the neighboring house and we stayed here. And we went to the same school. We went to the same high school. We went to the same college. We also went into the same engineering. We were very good friends. We were like brothers and sisters. But we were not actually brothers own. We were cousins. It so happened, I don't know, because they are women, they are being made to forcibly get married. Something like that always happens with a woman. So she got a good job just like I also got a job. So their parents started searching for an alliance because she was very bright, she was very smart, she was very good looking. There was no reason anybody could say no to her. A very good match came and they got her engaged. And even the marriage also happened. After the marriage, there is one ritual. What is that ritual? The girl is sent to the in-laws house and there is a function that is done. Vidayika function. That day was Vidai's function. After the reception, she had to go. And she was not at all bothered to go there because she had gone to that house multiple times. They were not too far. It was in Vijayanagar. So she could go as many number of times and come because she was doing that earlier also. Just because there was a custom, they wanted to celebrate that the celebration started. Everybody started discussing, why is she not crying? Why is she not crying? She should cry. If she doesn't cry now, it will be difficult for her to go there. Now we can't send her. Why we can't send her? Because she is not crying. Now we will do one thing. If she goes all alone, she will feel lonely. Let us send one girl with her. That is a custom. What we do in the marriages, when a girl is sent, just because she is all alone, we pick up a little younger than her, a small girl child, and then or of our age also, and we will send her, you accompany her, and then you stay for one day and you can come back. Now everybody was saying whom to send, whom to send. There was no girl like that. Matching that age, everybody looked at me. I told, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. Now everybody told there is no other girl, you should agree. Immediately there was a group which told we will send Malik. There was another group which told no, he can't go, he's a boy. And this discussion is happening, tu tu my man, and all of a sudden my cousin sister started crying. Everybody looked at her and she started crying, and my mother told, you want her to cry? Go, she told. I told, okay, I will go. The moment I told I will go, the entire aunties who had divided, they came together and they told, okay, we will send Malik, he has agreed. And they got me ready and they told, you go, you come back tomorrow. I told, okay. I came to my sister and why are you crying? I'm coming, na. I'm not crying because you are coming or not coming. I cried because something got into my eyes. Why did you agree that you are going to come? Why did you cry? Again, I'm telling you, I did not cry because nobody is coming. I cried because something got into my eyes. Okay, I'm sorry. Shall I stay back? Don't stay. Aunties will again start. Come, kebab mein haddi, aa jao. She told the same line. Kebab mein haddi, aa jao, she told. And I went. And exactly they made me sit like this. Both were supposed to go and sit next to each other. One of the elder told, my sister sat. Now my brother-in-law was going. Ray, our ogle. Now I am in the middle, behind. Here is my cousin sister. Here is my brother-in-law. Both are looking at me. Ek kebab mein addi kyun hai? Because they have travelled all over the Bangalore. They have watched so many movies, and their requirement nahi tha. I again told, can I go? And I got up. Immediately everybody told, sit. You are not going to get up. Then I sat. The father-in-law, that means my cousin's father-in-law was sitting there. The driver was here, and my cousin's mother-in-law, they came in a different car. It was a short distance, 20 minutes we reached because it was midnight at 10:30. As soon as we reached there, that ceremony happened, and they told me this is the room. I went and slept off in the room because I was so tired, I could not even think of waking up even for the next 5 minutes. I went and slept. I got a very good sleep. Early morning, 6 o'clock, I got up. I didn't want to tell anybody. I thought I'll message them, and I was opening the door and I was trying to just sneak out. As I was trying to sneak out, my cousin came and told, Malik, don't go. Don't go, I'm going. Yesterday, what did you say, kebab mein addi? No, thanks for coming here. But don't go. No, you can't stop me now. No aunties is there. I'm leaving. And I went. I was about to open the main door. She told, I have made jamun. The moment she told I have made jamun, I could not resist. I and jamun, we are the best friends. The best friends. Nobody can come between me and jamun. She also knew. She somehow got up early because she wanted me to have some sweet and go, because her mother-in-law has told, first time your cousin is coming, offer him some sweets and go. Rather than outside sweet, you prepare whatever you come, khichdi or something, or even jamun is okay. Jamun is a beautiful dish. Anybody can prepare, it will taste like jamun only. So jamun was prepared, and everybody were there already on the dining table. So everybody were given two jamuns. For me, 5 jamuns. 4 jamuns, on that 1 jamun. On that ghee was also put. And for them, no ghee. She knew I love jamun. I came. Everybody was offered a spoon. They offered me also spoon. My cousin sister told, he doesn't use spoon. Because I don't want the spoon to taste the jamun. I take my finger, pick up the jamun, cut it into half, close my eyes, chew it, and then I gulp. That is called as eating. Now that put a spoon, rotate it. You should not mix there, mix here. And I enjoy. When I am doing that, I should not be disturbed, so I close my eyes. First jamun is over. Second jamun, I open because I need to see the jamun. I pick up the jamun, close my eyes, and I bite the jamun. When I bite the jamun, I can hear a sound, kachik. I did not know who made this sound. But if I open my eyes, the entire distraction will spoil the way I am tasting the jamun. So I told I will not stop. I thought the kachak would have come from somewhere else. So I started taking it and I started chewing it. Half jamun is here, 1 jamun I am chewing and chewing. But I could feel something is inside. I could taste the jamun, but in between the jamun, I could taste something else. But I thought maybe because of less sleep, all this is happening, and I gulped it. Somewhere my sixth sense told, open your eyes. I opened. As soon as I opened, my father-in-law, my sister's father-in-law, he puked. My mother-in-law of my sister, she puked. Brother-in-law, he was about to, he rushed into a. I'm telling, why are they people? My sister told, look. And I'm looking, lizard's half tail is, half of it I've eaten. It's there inside, half of it is inside. How will you handle this? Okay, so sir told he's offering a jamun. How many of you will eat jamun now? The same no, huh? I don't want jamun. Because if you think of jamun also, that lizard will start. This is called as 5-dimensional communication. Something like this did not happen. My sister got married, nobody asked me to go. I made you think of jamun. I made you chew jamun. I made you think of the lizard. I made you feel the lizard inside the stomach. I made you feel that you really chewed that lizard. This is called as 5-dimensional communication. Can you learn this 5-dimensional communication? Some of them are so strong they can communicate with all the 5-dimensional. That is what we say perfect communicating. So learn all the skills and down the line it will definitely help you in your life. With this we will wind up, we will have one group photo and then we will say bye. Again.